right now, it just happened, guys. Arkansas came from behind, landed a win when they played really bad at home against LSU. Eric Musselman is in the crowd. He's pointing to the hog on his shirt. He's going nuts. He's doing the typical Muss stuff.
He's going crazy.
Yeah, look, I don't know how much of that is an act, how much of it is just must be and must. But I tell you what, man, I'm all in. Go Hogs, Woo Pig Suey, RC. After watching this game, man, how are you concerned about Arkansas at all? Are you just, or is this, you won 14 out of 15? Sometimes you're going to play bad, and if you get a win when you play bad, it is what it is.
You never apologize for winning, right? I mean, in LSU, we know is defending.
He
is going
man.
crazy. He's in the crowds, man. He talking trash. He in the crowd with the fans. No, I mean, they're probably amongst the better teams. I mean, they're probably the hottest team in the league. In the country for that matter. I mean, everyone else that we talked about is coming off losses and kind of struggling, where we're kind of like, oh, they're not playing their best basketball. And as we all know, it's about momentum. You got to build momentum in the postseason, and heading into the conference tournament, we'll see if one of the Kentuckys or the Auburns can kind of resurrect and get themselves going in the right track. But right now, Arkansas is playing the best basketball in the SEC. Them and probably Tennessee.
Mm-hmm. Prom, what do you make of this? Why did they struggle tonight?
Well, number one, I mean, LSU's a good basketball team. I mean, you're playing against a really good basketball team. And I mean, that's
the most coach answer we've ever gotten from Pro. He goes in the press conference after, that's a really good basketball team. They just beat Kennesaw State.
I mean, that's what you got to say it though. You have to say it.
It's programmed in him, right?
Yeah, it just comes out. That's just what
he's
to say.
On cruise control right now. It's an automatic play.
But I mean, that's the thing. That's the funny thing is sometimes people on the outside evaluate. There becomes a pressure, not as much at the high major level, really the mid-major level. And I'll use an example. Murray State dropped in the polls 3 spots after beating Belmont by 35. But they only won at SEMO by 2, right? But everybody expects them to win by 15. We don't think Arkansas played well today because it was a 1-2 point possession. They had to fight. But you look at it as, hey, resilient, great come from behind. You hung in there, you're down 3-5 all night, and you make plays at the end. And now they have a chance still down to the last game of the regular season to win the share of the SEC championship. Now, I think Auburn still wins out and beats South Carolina on Saturday. But to win 14 out of 15 in the SEC,
think about where they were at the end of that run. Like they had lost 6 out of 7. They lost to Hofstra at home when Hofstra's best player was not playing because of COVID issues. They were at a point where like we weren't even thinking about them, like let alone SEC, like have a chance to win an SEC title. Like we're like, this team, I don't know if they can make the NIT. Maybe this Musselman thing isn't going to work out. That's what we were saying. And they turned around. They've won 14 out of 15 now. It's impressive. I'll tell you this though. They gotta figure out this offensive or defensive rebounding situation. They got 22 offensive boards to an LSU team that isn't generally great on the offensive glass. So that's a problem. I mean, watching this game, man, and as someone that may have had a little bit of action over at our friends Bet River Sportsbook on this game, watching them try to get stops and then force missed shots and then not be able to get any defensive rebounds was quite a tilting experience.
Yeah.